You didn't stumble onto this video by accident. You didn't find it. It found you. And that's the first sign. Because wealth doesn't wander. Wealth chooses. And when it chooses, it whispers through timing, nudges through intuition, and confirms through signs. This is one of them. You see, there are two types of seekers in this world. Those who chase money from a place of panic, and those who are called by money because they've already been chosen, not because of hustle, not because of luck, but because the divine saw something in them, a readiness, a remembrance, a rising. And I'm here to tell you something bold, something sacred. If this found you, then wealth has already chosen you. Not in the future, not someday, now. But here's the mystery. Even when wealth chooses you, you must still say yes. It won't force its way in. It waits for the opening. It waits for permission. It waits for you to recognize what's already yours. Let that land. Not what might be yours, but what's already circling your life, waiting for your yes. Not your begging, not your proving, just your alignment. So breathe with me, slowly, softly, deliberately, because this is not just a video. It's a turning point. It's a message, a confirmation, a sacred appointment with the wealth that already wrote your name in gold. You're not learning to manifest it. You're remembering that it was yours all along. Let this be your first divine order of the day. Say it aloud, or whisper it into the breath of the infinite. I am chosen by wealth. I say yes. I say thank you. And I say now, down. You don't have to know the how. That's never been your job. Your only job is the yes. Say it again. I am chosen by wealth. And say it like you finally remembered what your soul always knew. Let it echo in the walls of your mind. Let it ring in the temple of your body. Let it become the atmosphere you breathe in. Because it already is. Now, I want to invite you into something sacred. If you're still listening, if your spirit is responding with tingles, chills, tears, or a silent, knowing nod, this is your confirmation. You are not here by accident. And this channel, these words, this voice, is your reminder that wealth has already chosen you. And your yes is what makes it visible. Before we go deeper, take a moment to do this now. Subscribe if your soul is whispering yes, because this isn't content. It's confirmation. And you don't want to miss the next message meant for you. Let the algorithm work in your favor. And more divine instructions find you right when you need them. Now breathe again, because now is where we begin to open the door. Why? Let's go deeper now. Because when wealth chooses you, it begins by shifting your language, not the words you say to others, but the words you whisper to yourself, quietly, habitually, relentlessly. You see, your inner dialogue is a divine broadcast, and wealth is always listening. It doesn't respond to begging. It doesn't respond to doubt. It doesn't even respond to need. It responds to clarity, to conviction, to confidence born of remembrance. Let's try something. Say this aloud. Even if your voice trembles, I am no longer searching. I am found. I am not trying to attract wealth. I am chosen by it. And then you feel that shift in energy? That's the vibration of divine certainty. And wealth knows the difference. It doesn't flow where it's tolerated. It flows where it's welcomed, where it's celebrated, where it's recognized as sacred. You can't fake this frequency. You must become it. Not by force, but by truth. Every time you say, I don't know how I'll pay this bill, the universe hears, I am unavailable for provision. Every time you whisper, nothing ever works out for me, the divine writes it in ink. Delay her breakthroughs. But now, you're going to speak a new language, a sacred dialect of divine authority. Not because you're desperate, but because you remember your inheritance. Say this with me now. Everything I need is already on its way. Provision is natural. Abundance is normal. Receiving is holy. You are not a servant begging for coins. You are a steward of divine circulation. You are a portal for sacred wealth. You were never meant to just survive. You were meant to flow, to give, to receive, to be replenished, not punished. And if the old stories rise up now, the ones that say you're too late, too unworthy, too flawed, too forgotten, let me tell you what heaven says. Chosen, worthy, right on time. The moment you stop asking and start aligning, everything changes. You don't need to run after wealth. You just need to stand where it already flows. But here's the secret. That place isn't a location. It's a vibration, and you've just stepped into it. Now I want you to do something powerful. Scroll down. Now, and in the comments, write this. Wealth chose me, and I said yes, not for engagement, not for numbers, but to anchor it into the now. Your words are spells. Let this one open the gates. And if this moment has stirred something in you, if your spirit is whispering, finally, then hit subscribe now, because what's coming next is not a lesson. It's a transmission. The next video will find you right when it must, but only if you stay open. Now, are you ready for what wealth does next after you say yes? Because now, we begin to activate what has been waiting in silence. To you. Now that you've said yes, something ancient has awakened in you. Not a wish, not a hope, but a knowing, a deep, steady knowing that wealth is not a prize you win, but a force you remember how to receive. And the remembering always begins in the body. So breathe gently. Feel your shoulders soften. Let your jaw unclench. Let your chest open like the gates of a sacred temple, because your nervous system is the altar. And wealth cannot enter a temple under siege. You've spent years in alert mode, trying, pushing, surviving. But wealth doesn't flow through tension. It flows through trust. So here's what we do now. We relax into receiving. Yes, that's a real thing. That's not laziness. That's spiritual alignment. Say it softly to yourself. I am safe to relax. I am safe to be supported. I am safe to receive more than I've ever known. This isn't about repeating empty affirmations. This is about retraining your entire nervous system to feel safe with overflow. Most people block wealth not with their words, but with their bodies. Their breath shortens when the bill arrives. Their chest tightens when money's discussed. Their palms sweat when receiving praise, payment, or promotion. But your body can be taught a new response. A sacred response. Next time money appears, in any form, I want you to pause and say, "Thank you. I'm ready for more." That one phrase alone can reroute decades of lack programming. Wealth isn't just about numbers. It's about capacity, the size of the vessel, the strength of the channel. And you, my love, are becoming a stronger channel every day you say yes. So now we activate your environment. Look around. Do the spaces you live in feel like they welcome wealth? Is your wallet torn? Are your drawers chaotic? Do you treat money like a sacred guest or like an intruder? We're not talking about perfection. We're talking about energetic invitation. Place a gold object on your desk. Keep one $100 bill in your wallet at all times. Play soft music while checking your bank statements. Why? Because everything is energy, and energy responds to mood, texture, sound, scent, space. Make your environment a sanctuary, and wealth will never want to leave. And now, let's anchor this in. Say this aloud, not to impress anyone, but to inform the universe. I don't chase wealth. I create space for it. And it fills that space fully. This. Try. You don't need to perform. You need to prepare. And preparation is the loudest prayer of trust. So, if this video has found you, it's because something in your frequency has already started preparing. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not missing anything. You're just remembering faster now. And I want you to hold on to this energy, because now I will show you how to command wealth, not just attract it. Are you ready to rise? There is a difference between attracting wealth and commanding it. One is magnetic. The other is sovereign. Attraction whispers, I hope it comes. Command says, it's already on the way. And you have now stepped into command. This isn't arrogance. This is alignment. The earth obeys gravity. The ocean obeys the moon. The seasons obey time. And money obeys spiritual law. And those laws respond to clarity, not confusion, not chaos, not fear. So let's make your frequency unmistakable. Say this with the fullness of your being. Wealth knows where I live. It knows my name. And by divine law, it arrives right on time. Now, now, breathe. Let that settle into your bones. Let that feel normal. Let that become your new standard. Because you're not here to beg. You're here to build. You're not here to wish. You're here to witness. And every time you speak with power, the entire field bends to meet you. You've been told to be humble, to be quiet, to wait your turn. But what if your turn comes the moment you stop waiting? What if your next level isn't something you reach, but something you reveal? Remove the veil. Let the world see what wealth saw in you long before you saw it in yourself. Let the money come. Let the miracles come. Let the ease come. Let it all come. Not because you've earned it, but because you're finally aligned with it. Every time you say yes to your own expansion, you're saying yes to wealth. And every time you say yes to wealth, you're saying yes to the divine. Because the divine is never lack. It is never fear. It is never guilt. It is only fullness, only flow, only favor. And you've been chosen by abundance, by beauty, by the laws that govern creation. And now, it's time to walk like it, speak like it, live like it. Because the money is just the mirror. Not the wow. And you, my love, are finally ready to see yourself clearly. Wealth doesn't knock. It whispers. And if you're quiet enough, still enough, willing enough, you'll hear it say, I've been circling you for years, but only now do you believe you're worthy of receiving me. The truth is, you were always worthy. But worthiness isn't granted by outer things. It's claimed from within. And today, you're claiming it. You're not calling in money from lack. You're allowing it from wholeness. You're not manipulating the universe. You're aligning with it. The universe is not withholding. It is responding. And it responds best to voices that are clear, to energy that's undivided, to hearts that no longer doubt their inheritance. Say this now. I no longer wait for proof. I am the proof. I no longer ask for permission. I am the permission. Do you feel the shift, the silence between the words? That is the space where miracles are born, and you're standing right in it. The old you, the one who thought wealth was far away, the one who felt she had to earn her blessings. She's dissolving now. She served her purpose, but her time is up. What rises now is not a new version of you. It's the true version. The one who was buried under scarcity, but never broken by it. You're not learning how to be rich. You're remembering. You're not creating a new story. You're restoring the truth that was always yours. The truth that says, wealth is not about effort. It's about alignment. It's not about deserving. It's about deciding. It's not about chasing. It's about becoming the kind of person wealth chases. Now take a breath, a deep one, and feel how your nervous system responds to this energy of certainty, of safety, of sacred prosperity. It's real, and it's yours, not because you said the right words, but because you finally stopped lying to yourself about what you're worth. Let the lie fall. Let the truth rise. Let the wealth arrive. And if you feel this truth deep in your bones, subscribe now. Join this space of sacred prosperity, where we don't chase, we align. Where we don't beg, we declare. And comment below. Wealth chose me. I now choose it back. Let this space become your altar. On. Let this comment be your offering. You are the answer you've been waiting for. And now, everything is beginning to respond. You may not realize it yet, but the very fact that you pressed play means something ancient is waking up in you. It means the contract has been activated, the one you made long ago, before this name, before this body, before this life. A soul-level agreement that said, when I'm ready. One, send the signal. I'll remember. I'll rise. And this was the signal. This video isn't an accident. It's an alignment, a return, a divine tap on the shoulder that says, no, not later. Not after more healing, not after more waiting. Miumstern, ka, I assume, I do gel, homishirtechio, come do waiting. Now. Oh. You see, wealth never left you. It was simply orbiting, waiting for your belief to become magnetic again. And today, you remembered how to turn the magnet on. You turned it on with your presence, with your stillness, with the way your chest softened and your spirit whispered, yes, this is mine. Let me tell you something. The wealth you're calling in, it's already looking for you. Your name is already on it. It's already routed, already wrapped in grace, already stamped with divine timing. And when you finally stop asking if you're worthy, when you stop auditioning for a role you already have, the abundance races toward you. Because you're not calling in the money. You're calling in the version of you who already had it. And she is home now. Say this with me. I remember who I am. I release who I was. I receive all that is already mine. Then, goes. Say it again. Slower. Let your breath fill the room. I remember who I am. I release who I was. I receive all that is already mine. How? And now, as this video closes, don't rush away. Sit here. Soak it in. Let the frequency become your new baseline. Let silence be your proof. Let peace be your receipt. Because wealth isn't loud, but it is faithful. It arrives when you stop proving and start remembering. If this video opened something sacred in you, subscribe. We don't grow by effort here. We grow by resonance. And if you're still reading, you are the resonance. Comment below. Wealth has always been mine. I now remember. Let your words become your welcome mat. And above all else, walk forward like someone who has already been chosen, because you have. And wealth is simply catching up to you.